Hello guys, and welcome to my new tutorials. Now it will be about music production, how to create a full song from your live looping set to the final release, which you can upload to YouTube, Spotify, and whatever. This will be like introduction, as I'm doing usually, to introduce you about what these tutorials will be. And as a reference will be my track called My Joy. I think you're all familiar with this. And these techniques could be used, with additional gear or only with RC505. Doesn't matter. The main principle is how to record and produce everything. You will be guided through the full production of track My Joy from the beginning, how we're recording everything, until the release on Spotify and etc. So first things first, what you need to do is connect your RC505S audio interface via USB. And then you need to check your settings in the system, press 4 times, 1, 2, 3, 4. And now you have USB mode audio MIDI. That's mean that your RC505 transferring your audio signal and MIDI information to your computer with USB cable. After you're done with this, if you go to your system and you see your traditional line out level, it's not affecting your output level anymore. So if it's even 0, the signal will go through your USB. The volume now controlled by USB audio out. This parameter level, better to keep it like 100 and avoid clipping on your peak meter here. Now, after all settings are done, we can deconstruct our song. So basically, of course, we need to turn on metronome. And let's see. Here I have my snare. Okay, it has a reverb here. I'm using reverb from this machine, Line 6 Helix, and distortion also from Line 6. So what we need to do, we need to consider it as layer, for example, number 1, okay? The next, we have kick and hi-hats on this track. So for now, it is layer number 2 and 3 because we have kick and hi-hat on the one track. So what we need to do, we need to record them separately, okay? So we need to record separate the snare, kick and hi-hat. I have my bass line here. So this, for sure, the layer number 4. And then I have my vocals here. Oh, my sadness, oh, my joy. Okay, it's layer number 5. Here, I'm having this kind of electronic, sound. So it's layer number 6. And all these current layers are without effects of ABC, track effects or input effects. Like it's kind of raw. It's not processed by any effects in RC505. We need to remember this. And then, because we having like changes in our track, for example, if I'm enabling here vocoder, panning delay, and filter, and it affects my vocals and the vocoder here, taking the signal from track 5, and it sounds like this. That's a new one layer, yeah? And in drop, I'm turning off the step filter. So this will be a new layer. So each change of your effects you should consider as a new layer to record, because it will be much more simple to work with in your computer when you have all your changes of parameters, effects are recorded. So for example, next I'm having on my baseline, I'm having this kind of AC arpeggio filter. Yeah, and it's a new layer. So what I'm doing, I'm recording this separately, this sound. And I'm doing exactly what I will do to record to overdub on this track, but it will be separated from the bassline. So I can, tweak the EQ and other stuff only on each sound individually. Then I'm switching my filter from FXC to panning delay, and affecting my bassline recorded with this AC arpeggio. And what I'm doing, I'm just opening the fader on each first count. So it's a new layer to record again. And also I'm having the next, vocal chops recording here. So they also will be recorded separately. Then in the last drop, I'm changing back again to filter, step filter, and affecting these two. So there's also a new layer. Let's move on. Then I'm singing in a low pitch voice. So it's
sounds like this. Oh, my sadness.
Yeah, and it's also will be like a new layer to record. So as you can see, all changes of each parameter, even you rotating this knob, for example, affect the cutoff of filter, time of panning delay, and whatever. Each change should be considered as a new take to record, or a new layer to record in your like DAW. Ableton, Beatwig, Fruity Loops, Pro Tools, whatever. The principle is the same everywhere. Because when we producing the track, people should to hear like on their phones, headphones, car, home audio system. They should, have a really good experience with a good quality of sound, and by separating all your parameters, all your tweaks, all your sounds by layers, you can easily adjust them on a post-production. So if you want to see how to produce the full song with me together of my joy, you can go like this below and find link to these tutorials. There will be about like 4 hours of production from like start of recording, how I'm producing my drum section, how I'm recording everything. There will be kind of short guide how to use Beatwig. I'm using a Beatwig Studio. It's my choice. And you will see the final result, how I'm doing like from the first sample to the ending, from mixing and mastering. So from scratch to final product. I mean, not scratch like it's already been live recorded. So from live set to the final product. Also, I will show you there the plugins I'm using in DAW, and I will try to keep it as much as possible, simple. I would avoid to use like, not free plugins. All I will show you, which you can do by yourself and spend almost zero money. And the good news, I will also include in these tutorials some sounds from my track My Joy. So if you someone interested, they can use it as, you know, some stems to make a remix, whatever. So I think it will be like my vocals and my synth, because they are main, you know, sounds in this track. So yeah, you're welcome. If you want to continue to the production series, go to link below and enjoy My Joy.